Alright, Turtle. What aggravates you? Like, other than work, things you do at your work, what aggravates you outside of work? Like, guy next door, or your grass, or rain, because we always want to know. I mean, what is behind? Who is Turtle, man? Who is Turtle? You know what I'm saying? Now that I've got you in here, I want to ask you, who is Turtle?
I'm Turtle, Louisiana.
Oh, that's right. I remember you did say you're from
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Well, the good
What part of Louisiana?
A little bit about Shreveport.
Shreveport?
100 miles on the other side of Shreveport.
That's where you go sometimes, isn't it?
That's where I go every Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. You go more than that, though, right?
Yeah, like if Christmas fall on the right day, you know, like on a Friday or something, I leave that Thursday, be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Sunday.
Oh, okay.
But if it's in the middle of the week, I can't go. It's all depending on how the holiday fall. If it falls just right where I don't lose no time, I'm good. I like it.
Well, let me try something here, and let me try to go. I want to go to the channel here, and I want to let people. I want to read some comments to you, and then maybe you can answer some questions. I don't know if they, no, but no, I remember you said you was from Louisiana, but that's a. I don't. Is it a lot different? It's not a lot different from Texas culture-wise, is it?
It's a lot different.
Is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think it would be.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Well, let me go right here and let's see what's going on here. We got, let's see. We'll go to Lunchtime with Turtle, and let's see what people say. Oh, let me see here. Okay. See, Bama Moondog. Bama Moondog says Turtle is cool. Do a short video. Excuse me. Excuse me. He says Turtle is cool. Do a short video every week with you and Turtle. And yes, he does look like Morgan Freeman. Yeah. Then Donald Lehman says, I could listen to Turtle stories all day. He has that charisma and enthusiasm about him that makes a man out of a BBQ. Yeah. Just letting you read some of these. Bill Clausen, I guess that's his name. That works for me. Ask Morgan about the secrets of the universe. Laugh out loud. Thanks. Peace. So what do you think about the universe? The Great Turtle.
The universe is beautiful. If you do it right. If you do it wrong, you're going to mess up the whole world. Not just the universe. You mess the world up.
So you start with the world, mess the world up, and then everything else is just gone after that.
Everything else is just gone after that.
Okay. GRP Linings says, sending both of you to the doctor for an x-ray. See if you can find some work, either of you. No, see if you can find some work in either of you. I guess he's trying to say we're lazy.
Yeah, we're not doing no work. That's what he's saying.
Okay. Pat Annie, I guess, Pat says, I really like Turtle. Seems like a real nice man. How's your back? My back is pretty good, thank you. Still got a little bit of nerve pain. I'm still taking some nerve pain medicine. And then Leslie says, better than Morgan Freeman. He's real. See? They like you better than Morgan Freeman. Okay. Big Ron says he seems like a nice guy. Hard workers are few and far apart. So they like a hard worker. You work pretty hard. Yeah.
The name of the game is do your job right. If you want to do it right. Don't half step.
Yeah. Well, I am a ballerina. I can clearly tell you right now. I'm not for sure if this is a man or a woman, but I am a ballerina. It's definitely not from Louisiana. The reason why, because I am a ballerina says, don't even know what he is saying. So, they don't understand that Cajun in there like I do. I can understand everything Turtle says because I also know a lot of Cajun language. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got Cajun. You just speak in Cajun.
To understand Cajun people, because they say we talk backward, but you listen to it. We talk in a way. Sometimes we talk fast. Sometimes we talk where you don't understand it. But you got to be Cajun, or you got to have your ear focused on what we're saying.
Yeah.
We do talk a little faster, and we do sound like we talk backwards.
Yeah.
But that's Louisiana.
Yeah. Yeah.
The further you go down south, the more you pick up on Cajun people.
Well, Cajun people are some good people.
Yes, sir. Like I say, you're Cajun people, you never met a stranger. We always say we got down in Louisiana, he give you the shirt off his back.
Yeah. Well, it's probably because all them crawfish fries.
Yeah.
Everybody gets joined together. That's how most people got.
You get along like that. They don't look at the color of your skin or who you are. When they say we're in a crawfish fry or boil, everybody come to the picnic. It's like a big picnic. We don't do McDonald's and Burger King. First you go down south, McDonald's is not down there.
Yeah.
It's all Cajun food. We eat off the sea and wildlife. And
Yeah.
nothing to put a gator on a pit, and then nothing to put a pig on a pit. It's just the idea you got to catch each one of them to put them on the pit. Then when they cook, everybody come. Nobody says certain people can't come, you can't come, he can't come. It's all at one. We all sit at the big long table
Yeah.
and call it fiesta. Have a good time. You ever go down there and do it one time, you're going to love it.
Yeah.
So you
No.
never met people that's friendly. Texas people's all right, but they're not as friendly as Louisiana.
Yeah.
Louisiana people will speak to you going and coming.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, we got too many mixes in Texas right now.
Yeah.
Too many mix. Texas going to hell in a handbasket, dude. I mean, you got some. I mean, just look at just that one area down there. Small, all the
Yeah.
crazy shit people are doing down there, man.
And
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they have places where you could, take you show your water bill or light bill or something, you don't have to pay nothing. But then you want to go out and get caught dumping, you got to pay anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 because you're doing legal dump. If you're going to clean up, why clean up over here and then go dump it somewhere else? Somebody else have to clean it up. And if you get a flood like we have now, it's all gonna come up. Everything gonna come to the top.
Yeah.
Then you got trash all out down the road, and depending on what side log or tree it is, it cause an accident, you know.
Yeah.
So you take out a whole family. You got to watch what you're doing, though. Take your time. People don't want to do that, though. You know?
Man, I'm telling you though, totally. I seen some crazy stuff I can't post on YouTube. It goes to that Patreon. People are doing a whole lot more than dumping down there, and they doing some crazy stuff, dude. I'm telling you right now, they're doing some weird stuff. That's why I say, when I was a kid, I don't remember ever seeing anybody doing anything like that. You know what I
Me
mean?
neither. I haven't either.
No.
But see, down in Louisiana, we always say, don't let nothing surprise you. It'll surprise you, but don't look for it, expect it to happen. Because that's the old say, don't let nothing surprise you what you walk up on.
Right.
People not showing respect for you. When they surrounding they once you, like you say, go back to polluting and during throwing trash off. You contaminate the water, the drain system, then you cause a lot of stuff like that called flood, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We got a swamp down in Louisiana. When that swamp fill up, something clog up. Because that swamp could hold about 2 weeks or 3 weeks worth of water before you even start seeing it rise. Because we got that cleanup deal. We cleans up. Texas do that, be all right, but it's a big old state, though. It's a big state.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, man.
That's just like cutting your yard. You go out there, start a Saturday morning, say about 6 o'clock doing your yard. You take your time, you want to clip, plant everything you want, get all the things you done. Then you, after you get your mowing, you get your rake everything up, then you get your raking, you get your shovel, and then you blow all your stuff up. Have your people go out there, do all the edge, trim the tree, and blow it out there in the streets. Now you want 3 people, you in the middle, you got one on the right, might do a little bit, and you got one on the left. They'll trim their yard, blow it out there in the street. Then when traffic comes, you're going to blow it right back up on the curb.
I know you said that before. That really pisses you off, don't
Yeah,
it?
that can piss you off. But you got the gentleman on the corner from me, he trims and we do all that. They got a recycle bin for you to put your stuff in. You know, you go get some bag and pick up they make it so easy, but you want to make it seem like it's so hard.
Yeah.
After you bag it, you put it on the truck, they come, you set on the curb, they pick it up. Now they have to check stuff because you put everything in the world in them bags. You ain't putting what you're supposed to put in there. That's how come your landfill end up so full with a bunch of milk. They got something for everything you throw away. Just take your time and do it. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's just people don't care. People not showing concern, you know.
No, I don't care. I remember you saying that before about the yard clippings. That really aggravated.
Yeah, because you take all day Saturday morning. Your day is your yard. All day Saturday, trimming and cutting, picking up the paper. Even when you get off work in the evening, you walk out to the curb, somebody then throws some trash out. And if you don't pick it up, when the car hit it, it just out all over the road. Let's take a few minutes and pick it up. At least keep your street nice, you know. You don't do nothing there to do that.
Hey, you ever walk over there and just confront them about
Yeah,
it?
I ask them all the time. I said, why you, when you cut the yard, why you blow that in the streets? First thing they say, well, wind will blow it. Then the wind blow it down to your drain. Your drain end up there like Sun Valley over there. What it was, all the trees that been falling, and the limbs, the trees that block the drain, then the leaves and little limbs make it like a beaver built a dam there.
Uh-huh.
Then the next
And
thing
it flooded.
You want to know why your neighborhood flooded. Because it's the junk that's in the drain that do that.
Yeah.
Take your tree and cut it up and take it to the dump site. They got something for everything you want to get rid of, they got a place for it. You just take 5 or 10 minutes to put it on your truck and take it to the place and dispose it. That's how the world getting to be so messed up because we're not caring, we're not doing the world right. We're not treating the world right.
No. No. No, but we ain't got as bad as old California. You know, what do you think about them banning straws over there?
In California?
Yeah, like say you go to McDonald's, get you something to drink.
Yeah.
You get a Coke and a cup, But you don't get no straw.
Why they being the straw?
Well, they say the straws are all in the ocean, but it ain't California that the straws are coming from. It's all these other third world countries.
It's like now, Louisiana, I mean, Mississippi playing Texas. For all that muddy water and stuff come down in Mississippi, like you see the boat, Mississippi Queen going up down the river, then they got guys out front with the poles pushing the tree limbs out of the way. Water come from everywhere. If you don't just blame Texas.
Yeah.
And when you have a flood, they claim that what flooded Mississippi and killed all the stuff in the sea. What if the sea quit giving up? Then what you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's just back to white crawfish out down there. You just go in there and put your cage out there and come back that evening and next day you gotta put a crawfish.
Well, let me tell you something about that. What I think. And it's called potty wash. Okay, dude. So the way I figure it is okay, because I want to talk about a spot that was over here in Fort Worth that I did, and I called it the cul-de-sac. Well, I had cameras set up there, and every day, we had at least 5 people taking a piss right there in that cul-de-sac, right? And then at least every week you had a couple of people take a dump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, add that up every day for 365 days a year. I mean, a year.
Yeah.
And then look on your map and figure out how many cul-de-sacs are like that in Fort Worth alone. Okay? Then, once you figure that out, a good estimate, then that's probably about the same amount that Dallas has, right?
Yeah.
So you figure that. So then you figure Oklahoma City, probably about the same amount of cul-de-sacs and people doing the same stuff. And then every city above Louisiana, right? I'm just saying,
Yeah.
And then figure when it rains, when it rains and comes through, you've seen it come in bands across the United States. Start at the top, start coming down and washing it. I'm telling you what, man. If you're living down by the coast, you're getting all that potty wash, dude. I mean, because as soon as it hits the street, all that stuff got to go down the drain, man.
Going to a drain, man.
It's raw sewage
Yeah.
going into the drain, and then it's washing down. And so that's why it was so bad when that flooded down there. That big old flood they had down there on the coast.
Yeah.
Remember, not long ago? And that's where your family was down there. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? And all that was sitting underwater down there. And that was all potty wash, dude. And from all these other cities. And that's why people getting so sick.
Yeah.
And that stuff. But that's the way I feel. That's why I won't fish. And then I won't fish
I
anymore.
don't do it no more neither. It's like you'd be surprised how the fish look when you catch them, Because see, just like in Arkansas, Louisiana, we at the bottom. We down here. This Arkansas. They don't have to do nothing down here. They can just pour down rain in Arkansas. You never hear Arkansas getting flooded because it leave Arkansas, come straight on down. That's why New Orleans is always underwater. They don't say a flood, they say rising water because Arkansas, all of them up there, push everything.
You're getting a tidal wave of pee and poop coming your way, bro.
Everything coming down there. Then when it hit Louisiana, they say, how about, they said, man, it didn't even rain in New Orleans. But it got a flood. We got flood because the water, everything in Arkansas come down. Everything
raw sewage.
It come right down into Louisiana because they're heading for the Gulf. Then you got the Mississippi down there. And you be on a boat riding the Queen looking out there in the water, then it makes you kind of nervous, like, oh, where's that coming from? Look at the map and see who all above Louisiana. That's why they call it the boot, because the boot catch everything when it comes down.
I'm telling you, man, that's hundreds of thousands of tons of potty wash.
Yeah.
Just mixed in the water, coming downstream, going down there, getting all in the crawfish, getting all in the fish.
It's killing all the crawfish.
Yeah. Dude, they can't live in that crap.
No, it's just like now they bring the salt water in the canal, they don't open them up. Now, when you put your crawfish tank, you can say we have crawfish this weekend. Crawfish boil. You're not gonna have it because you didn't get enough. You catch all your cages, just little wooden cases. When they get in, you go out there and pick it up and say. Now they do check them. They like they do them crab. They look at them. You got to throw the little one back, and then they don't open the canal up now. They can't swim up. You know, do the mating like all the salmon do. You can't do that now.
Well, let me tell you something. Give you a little idea about that street over there. Have you ever been in your house and maybe spilled a little tea at the refrigerator? Just a little bit of tea or something with some sugar in it. And it didn't get cleaned up. So when you walk through there, your foot gets a hold of it.
Yeah,
and it's sticky. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you're walking on tape. Right? That's how the street feels over there at the cul-de-sac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it is sticky like that, dude. And I'm talking about that's a layer of pee.
That's all it is.
Yeah, and it's sticky. And when you walk, it even tries to keep your shoe to the ground, dude.
They take the shoe off.
So that's what I'm telling you. That's how bad it is over there. So you can just see that's one place in Fort Worth out of hundreds of thousands of cul-de-sacs that are like that. So that's just, I just don't want to say, people saying it before it's okay, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, just to let everybody know how I felt about fishing in the local lakes and streams.
You don't know what you're gonna pull up out the water. Now you think you got a fish on
Pull a turd.
You pull
That's
pull
big old.
something up out there that you don't want to look at. Then you end up cutting your line to get rid of it. They don't know how they polluting the water, how they kill the fish and things. They're like salmon. I look at Alaska, when they were up there, when they put their own homemade deal to catch the salmon when they come. The man left here not there 2 days, and he said getting out. As long as he been living, 20, 30 years he been living up there, it ain't never looked that bad. Because it's what's in the water, they're polluting the water, killing them from swimming upriver, And you can't, like deer and bears, they hunt for to survive. Other people hunt for sports. You keep hunting for sport, you ain't gonna have nothing to hunt. Then you'll be going to the zoo seeing stuffed animals,
Mm-hmm.
You just want to kill a tiger because he look good. You kill a lion because he look mighty. You kill a bear because he a Kodiak bear. Then you stuff him. He's sitting in your house.
I think maybe they should start hunting. They should start hunting humans.
Yeah, then see how it feels.
Yeah.
Animals start coming out. They come out hunting for. I want to be a big old one. I watch TV a lot. Animal channel like 63 when they be showing the animals. You got people up there got deers and everything. They kill them just to cut their horn off. Look at all the meat you throwing away. When they can take that to a school, you can cut down on stuff costing so much in school. You had the people that process the meat real good, but they don't want his horn, they want his head. You kill the deer just to get his horn,
Mm-hmm.
You're going to keep on doing that. Wildlife, we don't have no wildlife. We don't have nothing. You be going, like they say in Alaska, they may have to go 30 miles up in the mountains just to kill a moose. When you used to didn't have to go that far. Now, you go fishing, you got to go 50 miles out your way to just try to catch some fish before cold come in. I look at shows like that because I see how those people hunt to survive. We hunt for sports.
Hey, let me tell you something now that you're talking about wild game. You know what we need to do? We need to get it that, we got it right there. We get this air rifle and only pump it up about 5-6 times. Because, you pump it up even if you pump that one up to 10, it probably wasn't going to penetrate no skin. Hey, and so we get out here and we'll wait for that hog to come, and its damn nuts are so big, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll wait till that hog gets going. We'll be filming this, and I want to put one of those pellets right on one of those ball sacks, dude. And I want to see how many gears that hog gets.
You run around don't get no gear, then do a U-turn on you.
Oh my God, dude! I've been thinking about that. I want to hit one of them nut sacks. One of those pellets. Huh?
He got to sit on the car. He come across in front of me down at the gate, and like he letting me know, I'm not running no more. I'm tired.
Man, you don't aim for the middle. You want to actually hit one of them balls in there.
Don't hit him on the leg or something.
You don't want to hit in the middle because there ain't nothing but meat in there. I want to hit on either one of those balls on either side.
Hit one of them.
I want that pellet to go, I want that pellet to hit on target. Man, I wonder how many gears that thing will get. You think it will? You think it turn?
He might take off and get pissed off and bust a U-turn like he did on y'all the other day. He come around behind you. Y'all know where he went, there he was. You back there loaded.
Yeah.
When you peek around the corner, saw him, he looking right at you.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at wildlife, You cannot take a tiger, a lion, or a cougar, or a bear and try to make a pit out of them. That instinct is in him when he get big enough to hunt,
Man, hey, you talking about that turtle. When I was a kid, we lived out in the country, but across the field from us over there was this guy. He was real fat. He was a real fat guy. And so my cousin was on the porch, was on the front porch, and he had just got an air rifle gun. One of them old ones. You pump them up, and it really has some power behind it, right? Because back then they didn't hold back. You pump that cylinder up, and it has some power. So, we're talking a good football field away. At least a football field. I wouldn't have never thought it would have did it, but so he's out there mowing his lawn without a shirt on, and he's got this big old white belly, and it's just, it's a target just waiting there. Well, he raised that rifle up, and he took a steady aim. And what he did was the dude was mowing. He was mowing straight towards us, like he would go mow this way and then head back the other way and mow. Well, as soon as he turned around and started walking towards us, he took steady aim, took his time, and he squeezed off on that trigger, and it took a sec. It seemed like it took forever, but we saw the time that the pellet hit the stomach because he let go of that lawnmower that instantly and commenced to slapping his belly like it was on fire. And so what we figured was he thought a yellow jacket.
Yeah, it hit him.